Hey, what's up, everybody? So, just figured I'd check in. Just physical issues. I don't know, man. I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing or whatever. I just physically had issues, and then I've just been in a pretty much depressed frame of mind. So that's just kind of where I'm at. I watch some of the stuff. I pretty much been off of YouTube a lot because I don't know. I'm already got my own depression shit going on, and then you go click on shit and you listen to all this. I'm sorry, but when people bitch about the Jews this and Israel that, and it's like Iran, and oh my God, it's like, you know what? I don't know. And it's always funny because it's from people, and when you look at the age, there's so many of them, and it's like you weren't even born yet. So do you even understand that those people used to have a lot more freedom? It just, I don't know. And this whole anti-American shit, I'm just so tired of it. It's amazing you can be all fat and lazy and fluffy in a country while you try to condemn everything about it. And it's like, well, that's funny. It sure has paid off for you because you're not sitting over in some third world country starving to death. I don't know. It's all this. It's like a bunch of damn spoiled kids. And it's like, oh, look, and this whole the election, who knows what's going to happen. People got this stupid retarded shit about your vote doesn't matter and voting, it's a selection, not an election. It's only because your weak-minded ass lets it be that way. I mean, it's just that's the way it is. I don't know, man. I guess over the years I should try to be politically correct, try to be nice, don't just call stupid stupid. And so I'm sorry, and I just I feel like shit. I hurt pretty bad down my whole left side. It's changed the dynamics of everything. I got 21 tomato sprouts that was like, yay. And then now I'm like, oh shit, man, I don't even know what I'm going to do with them. So I don't know. It's just one thing after another. And I already was in my own personal depression. Then you started listening to all this woe is me bullshit. And it's like, man, damn, man. So, and what's up? Let's see. I'm sorry I haven't just named everybody out. I make no bones about it. I'm in just a real dark place in my head, and I'm got anger that's just bubbling away. And it's kind of like a crock pot, and I know it just because I'm old enough and have learned over the years that I recognize it, and I don't. I don't know, but I thought I'd check in and see how y'all are doing. Kind of let y'all know that yeah, I'm still here, totally by the grace of God. It ain't out of desire. Every time I look down, I see another little piece of glass somewhere. I think this came all out of the last moving truck we backed up to the building. And so I'm sorry. Like I said, I know I haven't named everybody, and I'm grateful y'all are here. I don't know, man. Peace comes out being in nature. Yeah, see, I couldn't even do that for a while, man. This is the, well, I got out to do the election to vote, and we tried to go eat some shrimp boat mayonnaise, some boudin. I managed through it. We sat with my son. It's the sitting in those chairs, and then man, the election thing, the voting deal, really kicked my ass because for some retarded idea, I decided that I would try to go in. Well, I made it in, steep ass ramp, boy, and that was a chore. And then we get in. Oh no, well, there's this line, and so then I sit in these little bitty chairs. I swear to God, I'd like to know who designed that. That was the proper seat height for an average chair. But man, that had. But by the time I was done, I pretty much cried inside the election center, the voting center. I couldn't. I was sniffling. It was pretty painful to try to leave there. That was a stupid idea. We talked about it. So I got 3 stickers. No, wrong hat. I don't know, man. And then this morning, I don't know. I just have such some dark thoughts in my head. And I'm an abnormality when it comes to this internet bullshit because these are all shows and people are hosting and they're going for something and I'm not, man. I don't know. I started this just bumping my gums and that's all I really do now. It's my 2 cents. There you go. You never know who you're gonna fucking piss off. Sorry, drop the F bomb. Just facing so much shit from every fucking direction. And to be honest, there's a good portion. I know my solution. I just can't own up to doing that solution. I just can't. So it's on me. I don't blame nobody. I just, man, I don't know. And personally, you get, well, then you go to on the internet, well, whatever the algorithm wants to throw at you. And you're like, holy shit, man. And it's like, I don't know. So anyway, that's kind of, I don't know, man. I really just don't know. I'm totally bumfuzzled nowadays. These, I tell myself I know better, but that doesn't make it go away. It's like I have no desire to see tomorrow, but yet I know that's wrong. And so it's like it's literally a Jekyll and Hyde kind of shit. And see, I acknowledge that, and then it's like, well, I processing that. Don't have time for whiners anymore. Oh, I know, man. God, I don't understand. It was like, holy crap. It's like there's a whole generation of just spoiled, whiny ass people are like, man. And it's like, wait a minute, what? We don't, so we're not like talking about how hard we're putting in. We're whining about how much we're not getting out, how much is not being given. I don't know. I grew up in an area in a time frame when people talked about the hard work put into stuff, not the whining of what you owe me. I don't know. I didn't grow up in the you owe me stage. Hey, Pat and WTF and everybody. Like I said, I'm sorry I haven't said morning to everybody individually. I don't know. Sometimes that's even hard to navigate because it's like I told somebody, I said, it's easier in chat because it's just chat. So you can just type. and there's no connection. For me, I'm the dude on the camera, so I talk to the text, and I can only assume whenever I read text, and after some of the bullshit, you just see, it's like, oh well, yeah, this is seeding, because normally in the real world, I say in the real world, not like y'all ain't real, y'all are real, but at least some of y'all are. I don't know, are there bots? Uh, but face to face, then you can sort through so much of this shit like from a distance, so you kind of know. With the internet, you don't know. It's just like, personally, hell, I've been stabbed in the back by, never even had a clue. You know, just broadsided. Like, wow, that was pretty wild. We're seeing the real world when people gotta own up, and like they're really in front of you, and you can really see that behavior. You don't get to lie and hide behind some little back ended bullshit. I mean, it's like if somebody sees you go in somebody else's yard and pick up their shit and leave their yard and get in your vehicle and drive off, it's not a far fetch to go, wow, you're about a thieving little fucker, ain't you? So, but see, you can't tell that shit on the internet. See, on the internet, you get somebody that comes to you and is like, hey, yeah, I don't know. And well, so and so is just, gosh, they're such a dick. Don't you think they're a dick? Yeah, oh, well, yeah, I can kind of see some of that. Well, I know, they're just right. And then they leave that conversation and they go over to this one and they go, you won't believe what he was over there saying. He said you were a dick. He said you were an asshole. I can't believe that. Can you believe that? Because it's like, see, they just, and yet you won't know that until the after effect, and that's hell. Just there's little moments I find myself getting mad at myself because some of this interaction with some of these fucking retards on here, and pardon my language, man, all I say is if it's going to offend you, you might as well just go ahead and know it up front. I try to monitor some, but I'm in a mood. It is what it is. But some of these fucking retarded people that with some of their shit, dude, it got me to the core enough to where I was like, God dang, man. Well, I wish I hadn't gave a motherfucker that. But then all of a sudden I feel bad because that's a dickheaded move. Well, once you give something away, it's gone. And I find myself now I second guess that. I'm 60 fucking years old. I never second guessed that. Why am I second guessing that? Is that that's what the internet's done to me? And it's just like, man, this little fake ass reality shit, and then all this wild shit, and it's just like, holy crap, dude! It's like living an LSD trip or something. I don't know. It's a weird process for me, and there I'm just being open and honest. Probably should have done that years ago when I first started kind of going, damn it, this is some crazy ass shit. But I didn't. Try to go along to get along. Pretty much true. Yeah, it just comes with a cost. There's consequences for everything. Man. And see, and that's another reason why I've kind of been distant, because I get to hurting and then I have to catch myself. Hell, I almost snapped at the lady yesterday at the election place because the same woman that was kind of giving me a hard time, not really a hard time, she's ignorant in her own ways. She's just kind of one of them. You got pity on some retarded people. And you can just tell it's like, man, I don't know. One too many shots, one too many shrooms, something, I don't know. But somewhere there was a short circuit along the way, and hey, plugging away at her best, I guess. But she's the same damn mouthy ass woman that gave me shit last election when they brought the machine out to the car, and then she screwed the machine up pushing shit. And she's one of those. And I sat there and I'm going, you're one of the people, reason why I shut my shop down. You push shit and ask what it's going to do after you push the freaking button. Well, don't ask after you push the button because it's going to be obvious of what's fixing to happen. I don't know. And so then managing there, getting in this chair, and she's sitting there and she's going down this little list because you got to remember I live in a rural area, so I mean this ain't no city educated kind of version. This is half the county graduated, the other half not so much, and just kind of make do. It's simplicity, but and it's held in the election thing for our area is in a church is where the voting is, and anyway, that was an experience, and so I had to catch myself because the one right here across the street. Oh yeah, we just got through had rounds when my son was coming over with little man. I'm outside. Isla goes to barking. There's this dog up beside the fence running back and forth. I'm like, shit. Well, the missus calls, so I'm talking to her on the phone. And so I'm like this, and I walk out to the gate, and I'm like, put a fence up. But you got people that won't even get their damn dog. And now it's got Isla up here at the fence barking. Well, next thing I know, this woman across the street wants to call me an asshole. And son, I don't know, that just triggered me. And I looked up and I heard that and I said, hold on. And I looked over there and I said, I'm sorry, did you just call me an asshole? You dumbass. And I might even, no, I don't think I said the B word, actually. I think I thought the B word. I didn't say it. But I said, you call me an asshole? What are you, fucking retarded? So your dog comes out of your yard across the street and up there to my fence and is yapping its ass off back and forth at my dog. I say something on the phone about your dog and you not getting your dog back, and all of a sudden I'm an asshole. I said, it's fucking liberal fucks like you. Oh, it pissed me off. It's like, wait a minute. See, but this is the world we're in. This is a society. It's all this. I don't know if it's the in my feels bullshit or what retarded thought process. So my animal leaves my property and goes over to yours and causes a disturbance. You point that out, you're an asshole. What? Like, I don't know, my brain doesn't skip far enough for that to make sense. Like that just does not. That's the 2 + 2 = 5 type mentality to me. I mean, so yeah, there's been other, me and my son gotten in a nice little heated one. Those always worry me because I never know if one's going to ever be the one to when all of a sudden it's like, well, we won't be over. And so then all of a sudden I don't get to see little man. See, that's walking on those eggshells, man. I tell you what, and I share more. Look at this. I'm sharing my personal shit with potentially 8 billion people. I know I don't have that many followers and I ain't trying to brag social, whatever, retard's a retard. That's all I can say, so I'm talking, but it's the internet and I know it going in, but I do it just to do it. What's up, Metal Spawn, Eric, KP Heathen? I'm sure she probably meant a pantry. You just left out the R part. KP. I know it. Yeah, Echo, that's kind of. Hey, what's up, Ryan? A room raid. Oh well, ain't no raiding. I might not have been in the room to raid because I have possible asshole moments. What's up, best life? My neighbor's dog is over here all the time, and my dog hates other dogs. It's bullshit. I know, and it really got me is because it's like, we already had to put a fence, dude, after 40 years. 40 years. We finally had to put a fence up. And it was like, man, that was a hard pill to swallow. What's up, Devil Dog Pepper? How are you doing, buddy? Morning, Miss Billy. I don't know. I'm just going to go with ad. What's up, ad? What? Oh, yeah, we lost a chicken. Uh, One of the old original ones. She wasn't looking good. She kind of separated from everybody. And so it was like, wow, I went out and kind of looked at her and she just sat there and petted on her. She just would stand there and coo a little bit. And it's like, okay, well, I mean, and she went up in the coop, went to sleep with everybody. Then the next day, uh, man, come out here and she was laying in hell. The first thing thought was she was dead. And then she raised her head up and it's like, no, she's not. Well, she had poo all over her butt. And so I don't know what had gone wrong, but so got a container, got some warm water, uh, kind of let her sit in it and washed her off and kind of held her suspended in that warm water for a little while. And then she seemed to feel a little bit better. And then that night she got in the box, in one of the little nesting boxes, and then she just died. Don't know why. Just dealing with shit. Still got to deal with the coop. Only, my God, dude, doing my arms is just a motherfucker right now. My whole left side is just. Cola wants a fence, but that pisses me off. Why should we buy a fence for their dog? I know. See, that's what got us is hell. We used what I even would show y'all on the camera. So we'd have deer out here sometimes. Don't have no deer no more because there's a fence. Got to, keeping the deer out. Because grown people make a decision to go get a living animal and say, wow, I'm going to take care of it. And then they change their mind or it becomes not as important. And so all of a sudden that life there doesn't matter that much. But if you say anything, or even though it inflicts on yours, well, you're just an asshole because you hold them accountable for making those adult choices that they made. Because see, let's just call a fucking spade a spade. Grown adults make decisions and there are consequences. Sometimes maybe all of a sudden you rushed into getting that dog and now you wish maybe you had no, like, tough shit, buttercup, suck it up. You made a decision. It is what it is. Hey, what's up, Rabbit? You always can go live for some laughs and encouragement. You have many here that love you and stand with you. Thanks, Echo. Egg bound. See, I don't know, Metal. That's why I had her in that tub, and I was kind of trying to feel around to see if there was anything that kind of felt like a lump or something like that. But I don't really know. And I ain't gonna pull no punches. Fuck it. I don't really. I mean, I'm just. Ooh, I'll let you. Hey, man, I'm in a mood. If that mood offends you, here's your warning label. Ignore the warning label and take a fucking shower with the hair dryer. It's all on you, man. I had a connection. I had some people I thought I could talk to. Well, apparently not because they got all in their fucking feels. So I didn't know who to call to ask about that egg bound. You know, I tried to run the idea and I'm like, well, I don't, the contacts I have, well, a bad fucking joke and these fucking little immature emotional feelings got all in the way. So all of a sudden, nope, can't talk to them no more. And I'm So who knows? I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm fixing to probably buy. I'm thinking of buying 10. Uh, I'm thinking of Rhode Island Reds. Told the missus, we're just there was what was it, McMurray Farms or something is one I found. I don't really know if anybody's got a recommendation uh, of I don't know, a hatchery, I guess you'd call them. But I'm just gonna buy 10 Rhode Island Reds, and then I'm gonna keep Alamo. The other ones, I don't know. They might start tapering out now. It's been, I don't know. What are we at into this? 3, 4 years? They are good rescue. What, the McMurray Farm? Have you heard of them, Dusty? You can call me. Yeah, I need a. I don't know if I got your number, Billy. I don't know if I ever got it. Um, let's see. Gotta get. Okay, it's not listed under that. Let's see. Oh, actually, I do. Okay. Oh, wow, man. That the last text thing I see, Billy, goes back to January 15th, 2023. Yes, we use them. Okay, good, Dusty. See, I was when I saw that, I went for some reason that sounds familiar. I don't know why, and I think you've told me about him. Oh, and Best Life's ordered from him. Okay, cool. Okay, Metal Spawn. Well, here, Billy. See, tell me if you get this. Is that still a good one? Best chickens we had were eyes of browns there, mixed Rhode Island Reds and Longhorn. Rescue, do you have tigers? I do now, Billy. My neighbors did silky chickens, but red tail hawks got them. Hey, Amy. 420 Wild Dragon. Alrighty, cool. Okay, Bill. Well, cool. Yeah, I'm okay. Cane Corso, morning. Miss Cola. Well, I hope everybody in Texas voted. We'll find out what happens from Myers Hatchery. Okay. Okay, Rabbit. I think I sent you mine a long time ago. Rudy, where's Isla? Oh, there she are. Yeah, we just had our well, it's not the main election, it's the party elections, on who's going to represent the Democrat or the Republican Party thing. And yep, Dan Crenshaw, he gone. Jasmine Crockett gone. Rain starts this afternoon, and yeah, it's pretty gray right now. All right, Rabbit. Later. Vayos con Dios, amigo. Yeah, we're gonna have a runoff. Trying to get rid of Cornyn. Cornyn and Paxton are gonna have a runoff now. I'm hoping people that were gonna vote for Wesley Hunt, I hope they now push towards trying to get rid of Cornyn. Man, we got rid of Crenshaw, got rid of Crockett, even on the Democrat side. So at least that's one of them radical little shits over there. Now, if we can get rid of Cornyn on the Republican side, and then we've got down there on the district side, we've got Brandon Herrera and that Gonzalez dude. They're going to come to a runoff, and that's hopefully Herrera gets it. So hopefully, if people pull their head out of their ass and actually participate in this and say, well, you know what? I think there's something about America and voting. I think that's our representation. We're supposed to elect them. Maybe I ought to go vote. That guy's a dick. I'm going to vote for this guy. Okay. But yeah, that's the one, the Gonzalez dude, best life. Brendan Herrera, the gun manufacturer, is running against him. And the last time it got within 400 votes, I think. So it was close last time. So now here we are this time, and they're going to be going to a runoff. Yeah, Amy, Jasmine Crockett got the boot. That's, I just wish there was a way but you can't fight mainstream media, and then you got the whole social media platforms. And so I don't know what happens with the country, but I wish I could make people aware. It's like, if you look at everything that each one of these representatives vote on and you don't like it, if those people in that district don't like it, then they can vote for somebody different. It's just that maybe we need to bring bullying back. I don't know. That way, by God, you get the other states and shit bullying the one. Oh, okay. Roger that. I don't know, man. It's just because it's a bad problem, but it doesn't really seem that hard to fix. What's up, V? I'm about ready to plant my seeds. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'm thinking what I'm going to do with the tomatoes is I'm going to try to take some of these cinder blocks and make just like a long bed. Might even just do two beds and put 10 in one and 10 in the other. And then I got some soil well, I saved all the soil from the last time. Plus, I've had others for the other planter things. And I don't know, man. That's And I thought about just letting the damn yard grow over there, just not even mow, because it does look pretty rough right now. But there's some cool, the nice little yellow flowers. You guys probably know exactly what plant it is. To me, I just call them weeds, but they got the yellow flowers. But see, those will bring bees. I was in the process of gonna be redoing the whole coop thing. I'm just gonna make it ground to ceiling, like a building roost kind of thing. I got a new seed spread. Oh, there you go. I'm gonna try some 5 gallon bucket planting this spring. Don't have a lot of space to do a garden, but I can do some maters, green beans. See, I did tomatoes in buckets last year. It's just that I never snapped, but nothing got pollinated. We bragged about the damn stems on them plants. Look good too. Oh, thank you, Dusty. A new bell pepper. Oh, I think we're 70. Let's see, 71. 71 with a high of 82, 83. I ended up self pollinating my tomatoes at one point because I barely saw bees. Only my tomato plant is in a large pot because of all the rain. What's up, Kiss Off? So, okay, wait, Metal Spawn. So, how did you, like, did you go out and find flowers and take like a Ziploc baggie or something and kind of shake it down into that and then bring it back to your place? Or is that what you mean that you self pollinated? Because I want to say Huckleberry told me something about that. That's another reason why I might keep these little things around because then I can always go gather them up. No, see, Moonlight, that's what I realized. We got to, after, because after it clicked to me about the pollen, I'm going, man, they look so good and healthy, but they just never, they flowered and everything. And then just, it's like, wait, I don't think they ever got pollen. Well, then we got to thinking and it was like, wow, come to think of it. Yeah, we didn't have the flowers popping up. We didn't have the bees, and then it kind of all made sense. So I want to try, as these are starting to sprout, I want to go ahead and try to encourage, because we do have some bee farms around. So just got to get the right shit in the air, I guess, to attract them. I need to see which one of y'all's. What's up, Canadian? Northern brother from another mother. What's up, buddy? Oh. Which one of y'all are the rose experts? Because I have that rose bush. And actually, I think anybody that's been around seen that thing grow up thought that thing was gone. It was my mom's last rose bush, but now it's a long ass stretch, but I need to know how to snip it. I reached out to Green Thumb Prepper and asked him what to do, so I wiggled the male stems and it worked. You wiggled? I don't even know how to respond to that, Metal Spawn, but thank you. That was definitely got my mind out of bad shit because it was like, wait, what? Just don't even really know what to say to that. Do you have clover in the yard? Yes. That's why, as a matter of fact, a big old pile right there, kind of a nice little hump of clover. And then there, I don't know, what do y'all call that one plant? Um, But see, I don't know where to cut them though. Aren't you supposed to like? Cause see, I want to save them. Like I want to cut them to then get that to root, and I want to because I want to make this become more roses bushes. And if I can do it good and right and proper and be productive, I'm hoping, man, I'd love to get 10 or 20 rose bushes out of this thing. I'd do them all across the whole damn front. Just one big little long line of rose bushes. Used to have that a long time ago. Hey, you should have been on this end when you're reading this. It's like, I mean, think about that. Break that down. I reached out to Green Thumb Prepper and asked him what to do. So I wiggled the male stems and it worked. Well, you know, all I know is that in most societies, I think that if a female wiggles the male stem, things happen. And so that repopulation, things happen. That's like it's part of the cycle of life. I just didn't realize it applied to tomatoes too. But see, is there some special shit you get and put it in the water that helps them root or something? See, because I tried this a couple years ago. Somebody had told me to do honey, so I did honey, and nothing ever happened. They never did nothing. Pathos plant leaves help other plants root in water faster than rooting pathos. So just snip them and so kind of like them bamboo things, huh? Like them bamboo plants, you can just put them off in water and they just sit there and throw out roots. Okay, well I'll try it because man, that I think two of those are as long as I am. They're a good 6 foot. We root them by dipping them in aloe and honey. Just dip green stems. Green stem works better. So aloe. Well, I got aloe. Shoot, that little old plant that Tiger hooked us up with at the meetup that time. That's shit, buddy. These things are like we got aloe burr. I did green onions in water on a windowsill for months before I could plant them. Time to get it. Drinking coffee. There you go. Yeah, just shove it in the water. I personally change the water daily. Oh, okay. We're growing roses in the windowsill right now. Rooting compound helps. Cut, slip, place in water and windowsill. I know. Fig trees already sprouting leaves. Son, our neighbors' fig trees are huge over there. Just use good old cow manure. Pour water around fresh roses. We have a whole garden growing in the windows and water. Well, I'm gonna try them. Yeah, because man, that little rose used to be up there by the end of the driveway, and then one year, that hardcore freeze, the one that everybody in Houston was like, we thought it was gone. There was nothing left above ground. I'm even mowed a couple of times just over, and then one day, all of a sudden, there was this little green sprout, and I thought, I wonder if that's that damn rose bush. So I would just water it a little bit, and then I stopped mowing around that and just kind of kept anything from growing up around it, and slowly it grew, and it was like, holy crap, that's that rose bush, and it's come back to life. So I can cut a stem of the rose bush, put it in water, and it will grow. That's what they say, Amy. That's what I'm fixing to be trying. So, like, where the hell you been anyway? This is called. You can start at the beginning. Since you came in late, you have makeup homework, and that's you can go to the beginning and listen to all of that. Part of them consequences of choices that we make. That'll make sense once you hear that rant. Man, I coughed so much, I hurt so bad, and then I don't know what I did. Then little man was here the other weekend, and that was pretty bad. I mean, he didn't mean nothing by it, but boy, I need to get this whatever this lump is on my left side checked. Oh snap! I'm doing that with the neighbor's roses. Amy's going rose jacking. Snip, snip. Weather was too warm. All rose bushes. Them old fashioned roses propagate underground. I heard aspirin crushed up works as rooting compound. Yeah, I've read that too. I don't know. I got a lot of medicinal plants on this property. Just realized it. Is it better to trellis the roses? Well, these could be climbers for sure because, man, they just going. Matter of fact, I even was, go if you get much longer, I'm just going to bend you around and make you into a heart shape. They take years to bloom, so I don't want to grow one without having a permanent place to plant. My roses are near my chain link fence. Oh, my son had a friend of his give him one of these things. Let me see. I picked this up. Let me look over my shoulder. Look at there. Little man got him a little fort thingy with a swing set deal on it. Friend of my son's. Their daughter, she's like 9 now, so she's too big for it. So he gave it to him. He's gonna get her a different one, more for appropriate for the older ages. So he gave that one to my son, and so now little Mal come over this weekend. I got to try to get it clean. I don't know, man. That's another thing that gets me pissed off, and I get mad. I get really angry because I know what I want. Like right now, if nothing was wrong, if this was 10 years ago, then I would just take it out. It doesn't have the little pressure washer that I used to have. I'd done had it out there and cleaned it all up. And had him a sandbox built around the bottom type thing. And now I just, man, I don't know. This is already Wednesday. So I don't know if I get it washed in time. Plus, then they talk about it's supposed to be the biggest percentage chance of rain for Deep East Texas is on Saturday. And I'm like, oh, man, that sucks ass. I got his Jeep charged up and his tractor charged up. We had 2 burning bushes in the yard. We made a heart out of them. Ah, there you go. Time to sling out some lettuce in my area. Snow peas, too. Birds are talking. Those little rechargeable cord things for kids are epic. Yeah, Metal. He's got a Jeep, and then he's got his little tractor with trailer. Excuse me. Texas fixing to get hit with rain for days. I know, and I hope the majority kind of goes around us. Don't really want a lot of rain. Don't need the water, but because I haven't accomplished shit over there, I just, man, I tell you, you look around and I just get madder, and I don't know, just get the feeling all fucked up. Hooey. My snow peas always grown in one direction no matter where planted. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. Isla. Isla. Okay. Well, I'm sorry it wasn't too long. And I'm sorry it ain't hours long. I don't know. I'll try to. I'll try to do more, and I'll try to get on for a few or something. Just oh hush. All one can do is prepare for the unexpected. Since I have to stay here about another year, I'm planting flowers in a little yard. Pretty. I miss doing it a couple years. There you go, Amy. Man, you know what? There's this Iran thing actually kind of really put things back in perspective for me. So I don't know if y'all, we've had moments like this. So this how this country, it's all new. About the only thing new is how retarded people have gotten. How unhealthy and retarded. That's the really the big changes. But like this, the conflict. This is actually probably one of the best things. I'm sorry. In day one, we take out the leader and 40 of the main ones. So I mean, but when you think back into like 1970, late 70s, when they went to this whole terroristic Islam bullshit, then there's always been things. I feel for people that live in these highly concentrated areas, and if you've got that right there around you, then I definitely feel for you. But I don't know. I'm more worried about the crooked politicians, you know, more about getting people because it's for the grandkids, man. It's just, that's what I told my son. Anybody with kids or grandkids, it's like I get it. You're doing all the little ooh, what is the end goal, or what are you? Can you sit down and explain actions that you're doing to hope that you're leaving it better for your kid or your grandkid or great grandkid? Shit, I don't give a shit where however far, but it's like when I get it, all the adults and all the freak out moment and all, yeah, ooh, ooh. Okay, so now being a competent, mature adult, then what is the plan to correct it? Like and that's what I wish more people would be asking, holding people accountable, going, okay, I get it. You said all this. So then what is the solution? Like, how do we fix this? Instead, It's a no bueno por caca. What's up, Blackbird? Just stopping by to show support. Aha, time for Amish stores. I wish we had Amish stores around here. They do got good stuff. Yeah. So we know you're okay. I could text, but don't want to bug you. Oh, okay, Dusty. Proud of Trump. Yeah. Oh, me too. I'm totally down with that whole Iran thing. All the people. Oh, he said he wouldn't say. Man, you know what? And I love it how they're doing. How Israel's running the show. It's the Jews. Ooh. And I'm like, oh my God, dude. When did we get so? No, this is called. They. It's almost like people talk like they don't understand. Matter of fact, I watched somebody showed was watching some of the rocket from Iran over to Israel's, and they were like, "Holy crap!" The Iron Dome. And I'm like, "I'm sorry, where have you been for the last 4 decades? This is what they've been doing every year, all year for 40 years. They launch rockets all the time. They are a rocket manufacturing country because they throw them left and right. Death to America for decades, and you know what? And so sometimes you just kind of you say, oh, wow, we can do these forever wars and we can just go and keep dumping billions of dollars into going, well, we're going to fight the terrorism. Or you know what? How about we just go and take out the terrorism? Like, as in, we just smoke your ass and about 40 or 50 of your head people. Wait, you just elected somebody else? Well, we'll smoke him and all that group too. Now, sometimes you just got to go punch some people in the face and set the record straight. And it is what it is. At least we ain't doing some retarded shit like we did in previous engagements. And this ain't even a war, it's a military operation. People that whine and bitch, well, he can't do this, it's illegal. Bullshit. Why don't you shut your mouth and open your mind and go read? And be sure and keep time frames into mind. But no. I get more likes and thumbs up and views if I just spit bullshit. It's like that. What is that dude's name? Dave Smith? Hell, that Tucker Carlson dude. It's Megan Kelly. All these. Oh my God, Trump. What is it? I think it was Tucker Carlson called him a traitor. And it's like, you're an ignorant dumbass. Or he's intentional because his dad was a U.S. ambassador, if I'm not mistaken, and might have even worked with the CIA. So, who knows the shit he spits out. But this whole flipping on Trump shit, dude, and see, you got to watch. If somebody is coming at it from that approach, then what's the other bullshit that you might have listened to that they spouted? And then, are they misleading on purpose? Are they misleading out of ignorance? I mean, what is the purpose of misleading? G-Mall. What's up, G-Mall Merkel? 40 plus, it was higher ups too, right? That's what I'm talking. So, I mean, I'm totally cool with smoking them people. I mean, we should have done it a long time ago. And I'd have rather do it the way it was just done now without the boots on the ground. Me and my son kind of butted heads too, because I think he listens to some of these younger people and did the whole Israel thing and how we send them money. And I said, you know what? And I feel you. I feel your anger. I really do. Yep. We don't need to send any other country money. You're right. I believe it. Why, though, is nobody that bitches about the damn Jews and the Israel and all that shit? How come you don't say shit about the 3 times the amount of money that was stolen from the taxpayers in Minnesota? Or how about 5 times the amount of the money that's been stolen out of the healthcare system in California? No. We're just that's back burner shit. We want to focus on the 3 billion because we send it to the Jews, man, and they run the government. It's like, really? Because they stole 5 times the amount out of California in the healthcare system. Minnesota has jacked 3 times that amount that we know of so far. But oh, wait, well, that's too local, man. That's something I might could actually deal with. If I bitch about them, that ain't a damn thing I can do about it. So it just gives me a way to bitch about something. And I can get my views and likes, and I can get my YouTube money. Advertisement. I don't even understand why people go to websites that have all them stupid ass ads on them. Matter of fact, I click on place, and usually if I go and they got them stupid ads on the sides, I'm like, oh no, I don't give a shit what you got to say. If this is makes the economy river flow. People crying and celebrating in the streets did it for me. I know, right, Amy? Like, there's actually a country. That's what I said to somebody. It's like, can you imagine? Uh, I thought about that the other day. I was like, wow, somewhere in there, there's grandparents that have photo books from back in the day in the 60s and 70s and the life that they used to live. And they actually have a chance of seeing that coming back to fruition before they die. So they actually see that their grandkids can have a chance at the life that they used to have. And I think people should take that into account, because you know what? See, here's what happens. Just like that collapsed over there, this generation that was born from the 80s up they don't know. But like they used to have, like Tehran used to damn near look like a Western city. Like they had the clubs, they had the volleyball, they had kids on bicycles, the streets were clean and shit. And so well, that's kind of, and then they lost it. And then they've been under that tyrannical rule, real tyrannical rule, for like 50 years, damn near almost. And so, but see, here's the catch. See, America's still here to help free them. That ever happens to us, it's a done deal. Ain't nobody coming to help us. So if we end up losing it, then what's up, Tony? Morning. Cantillon effect. The wedge grows wider every day between the rich and the poor. What side of the wedge do you want to be on? See, I don't know. I don't feel the wedge. I'm actually. I don't know. I guess I'm on the poor side, because hell, my annual income is like what, 50, less than 16,000 a year is my annual income. So I mean, I don't even pull in 30 grand a year. But see, I don't feel poor. But then again, my lifestyle does not call for a high cost of living, you know. And if I had made better decisions in previous years, I'd be even better off than what I am. Then it wouldn't be hurting. The only reason it hurts right now is because I made decisions. Like I made decisions to get a loan. I made a decision. I made a decision to buy the mower and to finance that mower. So I made decisions, but I acknowledge that. I don't blame the boogeyman. What's up, Mr. William? WC Top. Best damn president we'll ever have. Well, I hope it's not that we'll ever have, but it could be. Could be. So far, he's the best, one of the best ones we've had, or at least that I can experience. Maybe people back in the day, would feel their way about whatever. But ours is 24,000 together. See, that's pretty much what mine is, but I'm not a very needy guy. See, that's me. I mean, that's, and by the grace of God, my property's paid off and my taxes aren't high where I live, you know. So there's things I guess this probably would suck a lot more if I lived in a different type of county that all of a sudden was raising taxes, which we are doing some state shit when it comes to taxes. So that's a good thing. Don't need much. That's it. This is the best circus you will ever see. The fuck you tour is just getting started. Oh, I like what he had to say about Spain. Spain went to talking shit about how we better not use any of the bases there or the airspace, and I love it, man. He's going to cut them off. Well, we just need to cut Spain off. And then when that reporter said, "Well, they said you couldn't use it," and he said, "We can use the bases if we want to. We'll just go in and use them. I mean, who's going to stop us?" And I thought, man, there you go. You know what? Just walk tall and carry a big stick. That's it. Come on with it. I'm happy with being a nation that's willing to flex. Sometimes you got to punch the bully in the face to put them in their place. Ours is also. There you go, Dusty. Our taxes in Southwest Missouri is terrible. See, do y'all actually vote your tax assessor in, Tony, or is it appointed by somebody on up in the food chain? Oh, that's State of the Union, Miss Amy. I thought that was a pretty damn good one. Yep, I thought that was pretty damn good, and I thought it was a very good eye opener. All that anti-American pieces of shit sitting over there. It's like you can't even acknowledge. That's when you know your thinking's totally off. When you can't give just a little bit, when you can't go, oh well, yeah, I know that. It's like somebody not being for the death penalty. If you're really, regardless of whatever, no, never, then that's just stupid, irrational thinking. Because if somebody goes, well, no, I'm not really down with the death penalty. Okay, well, what if somebody went into a kindergarten class and literally butchered all those kids up with a cleaver? Are you okay with it then? Well, see, most people then would go, well, yeah, that I would be. See, now there's at least somebody that applies some thought, but a person that is just all in, regardless of whatever gets said, no, then yeah, you got to watch them because they some brainwashed mofos. What's up, Tiger? Morning. Yep, Crockett got booted. Crenshaw got booted. Cornyn is now forced into a runoff with Paxton because it was that close. And it looks like that Tony Gonzalez prick down in District 23, I think it is in Texas, is going to have to do a runoff with Brandon Herrera because it was close. I don't know where Chip Roy stands with the Attorney General, though. I need to check into that. Hopefully, we end up with somebody good on that end. That's the only thing that got me when Paxton said he was running. I'm like, well, hold him up, buddy. You doing a rock star job at Attorney General. So if you're going to go do that, I want to get rid of Cornyn too. But then who steps up to fill these shoes here in the state? I'm not sure if anything's going to come back on that tree. That whole damn tree. I have to see if it sprouts anything. And then looking at it so far, this one here is starting to green up. This one here is already sprouting. That's newer stuff for the year. But that one oak back there, the one that took the hit twice now. Now we get rid of Massey and Paul. We will be on the way. Man, I gotta tell you, old Massey sure was a disappointment. All I can figure, to be honest, actually, what I've started to wonder was, I wonder if they did kill his wife and they kind of got to him. I don't know, because yeah, man, he just like he makes no sense. All this Epstein shit. I'm about so tired of this Epstein bullshit because all these people that get up there and bump their gums about it, and it's like, I'm sorry, how long has this been a case? And so what? Now you want to act all righteous? It's like Thomas Massey. Yeah, I'm gonna file for release. Well, how come you didn't do that before Homeboy was elected? Where's all the outrage then? Because that dude's been convicted of being a pedophile for a while. It's been known about for a while under investigation. So it's like all of a sudden now it becomes this, yeah, I'm really going to raise the bill. We're going to pass this. They need it. How come you didn't say none of this shit for the past 15 years? It's like all of them. Some of them people been up there for 40 freaking years. Granted, people like Massey haven't, but Pelosi and these people, they have. And all them people, I'm sorry, you were in office before Trump got elected. How come you were never screaming it then? Hush. She was wanting to know too. Even Isla said WTF. Because that's the things. Dude, that dude's a pedophile. He needs to be in the wood chipper. Yep. And anything they can prove that somebody participated in that, yep, wood chipper action. I'm cool with it. But I'm also not cool with just rush to judgment just because somebody. It's like that little photo that they try to throw up, Trump and Epstein. Oh, look, he was friends with him. Okay, people that say that ought to think about that. Look, what if you were walking through a store and the person said, hey, do you know where the mustard is? And you said, oh, it's right there. And somebody takes a picture, but then now a week later, that dude just got found that he was some major drug lord, sex trafficker, whatever, mass murderer. But then now there's a photo of you talking to him. Oh, are you friends with him? Oh, are you cool when people, I don't know, man. People, it's like common sense is gone. Or else I'm just too much of a grumpy ass old man. I don't know, but it's like, holy shit, man. It's kind of like the whole all cops are bastards bootlicker bullshit. And then you get these fucking retards, sovereign citizen, and I love those always, man. I don't sovereign citizen, I don't have to follow by this. And hey, you can't do that. You're violating my constitution. Wait a minute, so you're an American citizen that wants to piggyback off our Constitution, or you're not? You're some weird, perverted sovereign citizen that doesn't have to abide by anything, right? Okay, whatever. I met Trump once. I called him an arrogant asshole, and he called me a bitch. I think we might be friends. Hey, what's up, Snooks? I am. I'm a grumpy old asshole. Opened the can of worms when he went to the popos. Yep. Oh, that's Gma Merkel, Snooks. For however many years it's been since I've talked with that person in chat, it's always been in caps. That is just Gmo Merkel. Her name is even in caps. Oh, you're just a legend in your own mind, Merkel. That's why you know you didn't mean it. That's why you couldn't even spell it right. You said every pone, every pone hears me, every pone. I don't know what the hell an every pone is, but holy shit. Okay, I'll be back, guys. I don't know what the hell just happened. I don't know what the hell set him off. Went over there and hell, Alamo's up in the coop. And I even told him, I said, well, what the hell are you doing up in there? You're supposed to be out here watching after the girls and shit. And you're up in the damn coop, lazy ass. And it was kind of funny. I'd almost kind of think that it's like, damn, do he understand what I just said? Because then as I started to back up, I said, oh, you sissy ass wimpy bird. And I started backing up, and I'd be damned if he didn't come up out the front of that coop, come down to the thing, got us. It was like, damn, did he just understand what I said? What's up, zombie force? Well, now the dogs are fighting. That's what they do. Oh, there she goes. Boom. I will say, people, because I do know there are people that live in areas, and I could see we're being concerned about a sleeper cell thing, and that kind of action. Like the dude in Austin, I'll say this. So that the thing in Austin, it's really easily explained. It's just that everybody or people seem to get focused on just highlight topic names. But that dude is no different than the trans shooters that go in to the schools. It's a radical that's been brain jacked. It's no different than the Antifa fuckers that are brain jacked that assassinate Charlie Kirk. You know, these same little brainwashed people that go park their cars in front of you know border patrol and ICE, and then try to run them over. It's this whole and it's the way it gets talked about is what seems to give it justification. People should be able to identify the individual little radicals amongst them if they've been paying. But see, there's that part of that breaking up that community. You're not really paying attention to what's happening next door. You don't really talk to your neighbor. You know, Rudy. If you notice that heaven forbid if you do have to, if you're living by one of them churches or something, what do they call them? Synagogues? No, that's the Jewish things. Mosque. And I'll say this, dude. I don't care what religion you do you, boo. I will say I find it ironic that that like that one has no problem calling for the harm of other people and the deception of other people and the abuse of other people. And so you kind of got to wonder about a religion that encourages that type of behavior, you know. Plus, it didn't come into play until was it like 700 or 800 AD, so it's not even like an old running one. And yet, it sure is got some radical shit. I like the fact we hit him on a holiday. I talked to my neighbor, WTF. Well, see, that's the radical thing. That's why this radical talk. That's why I used to get so frustrated when you would hear, some of the people, because you like the people and you think, well, no, I know you're a good person, but why would you promote that kind of thing? Why would you keep people in that kind of a mindset? I mean, you're like setting them up to be brainwashed. You get this whole anti-government and this whole anti-American, anti-voting, and you start kind of going, wait a minute, there's a lot of anti-core principle things here with no directive. That's concerning. And then you kind of see that it's like, destruction from within. Tony says, smoke them if you got them. Uh, what is it? OG, Kush, and I think that's something strawberry banana. That'll be the next two. Funny, none of this was a topic before the news told you to. Well, well. Actually, I don't follow the news. I do the CENTCOM. So I mean, as far as as they do things, operations, then I just watch for those updates. And then if they say something, then sometimes I'll go look to see what's being said about that. But yeah, all this media is the same, man. And then it's not even just the media anymore. It used to be like back in 16, it was media. Through COVID, it became a blending of media and people. And then we've gone into the BLM Antifa riots and all that shit, and it became media and people. And now it's the radicals and the media are all in one. I mean, it's just they all parrot the same shit, and they've infiltrated other places, and now they've spread that crap everywhere. Smoking up, getting ready to head to St. Louis for my wife's cancer treatment. Hey, thoughts and prayers, Tony. If there is division, regardless of topic, the money flows. I wonder when they died, they all got a virgin. I know my phone didn't ring. Well, yeah, we won't go there, but there's a reason why. I don't think you haven't held that title since junior high, have you? I mean, when did you and Chuck get together? Was that in junior high? Well, it's like, oh, and that's another thing. The money, you bring up the money, Merkel. It's like this. How come none of them say shit about the the fact that this didn't cost a lot, and yet we just solved so much. Oh damn! What did Billy do? Well, Billy must have done something in the back end or something, because I don't know, man. Hell, Jim Merkel was saying, "I love you." Man, Merkel says, "Billy, love you." That's almost scary. It's like, damn, Billy, what did you do? Did you just off somebody? People didn't really give a shit about the world until everyone got a cell phone with internet. Well, no, well, I remember whenever they took our the Marine barracks. I remember when they would jack the the airplanes, and I gave a shit. I just, but see, you don't really know what's happening on the retaliation side until we started with the Iraq shit and we did that whole embedded bullshit. And then all of a sudden, everybody decides that, well, I need to know how many rounds did you just fire downrange, and why did you fire them downrange? Who were you shooting at? What was the grain of them? Where the authorization come from? Well, who authorized them to authorize you? Are you sure you could actually see that? We need to check your vision. What kind of glasses did you need? The glasses? Can you actually clarify that? Now, what was your target again? And I mean, it's like, okay, shut the fuck up. I do love her. Hey man, y'all could do you, boo. I ain't knocking it. I think Scrapper's husband has passed away, and if Metal don't mind, then it don't matter. Ain't none of my business. I just thought it was rather unusual because I know all the few years now I haven't seen Gma Merkel say "I love you" to anybody. It's always the opposite. Now, see, Billy, I've seen you be nice to people, so that's different. I've seen you be nice, and I've seen you not be nice. But with Gma Merkel, man, oh man. You weren't paying attention then? No, I was probably just minding my own business. I know. Shock. What? No way. I know. You don't throw your love around. Hey, man, you do you, boo. I wonder if that's why it seems like there's been a couple of eggs shy. I better go out there in that pen and get to looking. It'd be looking like they might, I don't know, little shits might be laying them out there. They're doing pretty good. They're about, well, some of them I think are right around 2 inches tall now. I've got yeah, just bad timing. Because now I got that's all those to sprout, and now I've got to get this bed thing set up, and this is just gosh damn it. Spawn is coming to the USA in June. Oh hell! What for a visit or moving? Finally coming down to the land of the free. Chickens will lay eggs everywhere. Yeah, but they always were doing real good. I mean, it's like they had the boxes, and it was like the rhythm was there, and then it slowly is now where the rhythm's just out. And it's like to hell with it. I'm thinking I'm just going to drop it right here. And there have been a few inside what was the chicken tractor, but now I guess they're even going to venture to wear off in the grass. It busted a hole in the bucket again today. The rain is just pouring. Oh damn! Well, it actually looks like the gray clouds that were here kind of blew over, so now it's got the blue skies. Oh man. To visit, but it will be my first time being with my granddaughter. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. Well, that's definitely cool. Grandbabies, that's it's a good refresher of why we need to get our shit together. Isla. Isla. Sorry. She's 10? Wait a minute. It'd be the first time being with my granddaughter, and she's 10? So you haven't seen your daughter in 10 years? So you ain't seen your granddaughter in 10 years. Holy schmoly, man. Rescue, I got to go. Everyone have a blessed day and much love to you. Hey, be careful, be safe, keep your head on a swivel, Tony, and prayers for the missus. Put it in God's hands. Clouds are moving northeast today. Very excited. Got the tickets this AM. Roger that. So you gonna spoil her and jack her up on sugar before she goes home, right? That's it. Get her one of them 2 pound Easter bunny rabbits and just chow down on all that chocolate. Here, eat this on the way home. Okay. Yeah, my damn arms, man. But I'm totally cool with it. And you know, hey man, if it's something that somebody can't handle, if you can't handle it, then that's on you. Just but I'm okay with any day. Hey, don't let nobody control your day. You decide what kind of day you're going to have. And I stick by the making it a great day. So even though I might be depressed and I might be going through my own shit, I also still know that I'm not going to give anybody else the control to ruin my day. And so I will recommend that to you. Don't let anybody else control your day. You make your day a good day. You decide what kind of day you're going to have. I am going to add a new caveat to this and say that just so you know, if anything were to come up or happen, that I'm okay if it's time. So just so I've come, man, I'm ready. Uh, I'm okay with being here, but I'm okay with going too. So just figure I'll say that out loud. Hey, y'all make your day a good day. I'll see y'all soon. Peace, everybody.
I ain't here tomorrow. If the good Lord says it's my time to go, I don't see that morning sunset. There's some things I need for you to know. The truck is yours if you want it. It'll run forever if you treat it right. When you think of me on some back road, that's because I'm right there by your side. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow. Don't let life turn you bitter. Don't be ashamed to bow your head. Take it easy on the liquor. Remember what it did to your granddad. Yeah, you're gonna get your heart broke, but a couple of tears don't make you weep. Gonna find that girl God made just for you. Knows what he's doing, wait and see. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow. Keep the shotgun in the family, raise your babies by the book, and keep my picture in your wallet Keep your car keys on a hook. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Please don't ever forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow.
Thanks, everybody. Peace.